Okay.
Hello, good afternoon. It's Mel and Tony again under the tree with Kyle. Kyle is the lead man today for us folks, being here the young people perspective. But I got a couple things to clean up before I start.
Yeah,
Mel, you good?
I
Your week
fine.
went well?
Excellent.
Well, Kyle, you okay?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
very
I got
good.
yeah,
I just
cut.
had a birthday.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, cut
Oh,
and shave. Kyle, you had a birthday, and that make you what, Kyle?
I'm right,
Sorry,
30.
full bloom adult.
Make you a
30
young
years
man.
old.
Make you a young man.
He
Yeah,
was answering.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
See, I just ask, I will make sure I hear you clear because when I ask the next question, I don't want you to stumble. So, you're 30 now. I ain't got no grandchildren.
Uh,
Uh-huh. So,
right.
what happened to that? And then second, I can leave it all to you to answer. This is your show. And then, uh, no ring.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, what's happening? Tell me. I think my audience want to know what's going on. Since you had your 38th birthday.
Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, you want to know. You want to know, not the audience. Yeah. Try to show it on the audience.
Hey man, listen. There's some ladies that can hit
No.
you up in a minute. There's some ladies that hit you and they ask the same question. So I know they watching it. They tell me
Yeah.
that's why I brought that up. So you think it's only me one? Or we can wait and see what happens. But answer.
I think you offered the question. You offered the question.
Go ahead then. Let me hear the story then. Okay, since it's me one, tell me the story. I will know. Um, soon coming.
Ain't no story. I just, it ain't coming because I ain't getting married. That's number one. I'm not getting married. So
Mhm.
you could be waiting on that a long time. As for children, I open the children, but it's expensive.
Yeah,
Just letting you know it's expensive right now. And no,
but what you mean? You ain't getting married?
I just want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy life.
You like your life?
Ah,
You like your life?
yeah, I like to be free.
Okay.
I like to
So,
be free and do what I want to do.
You can't be
marriage?
free in marriage.
No,
Why not?
no.
It's not about you here. I
Uh,
know. Okay. I was going to say, I take the pressure off you. Yeah. I take
No,
the,
oh,
but the
I take the
thing
pressure off
is,
you.
it ain't about you, Kyle. But can an individual be free when married?
free. Yeah, in terms of living their life. Yeah, but
Mm,
the type of thing I talking about, I can't be free in marriage. I
okay.
want to do what I want to do.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, at least
Yeah,
at
okay.
least you being honest.
So
I talking in code. I
So
talking in code.
you want to
yeah,
be
yeah,
a
Being
bird.
honest.
yeah, yeah.
You want to be like a free bird who could fly from tree to tree.
Yeah, I don't
Hmm?
want no. Yeah,
I
right,
don't blame.
right, right.
I don't blame you. Son.
I don't
I
want
don't blame.
nobody.
I don't blame you. See, that's one thing I don't blame you. See, Melanie, these women, they stubborn. And when women stubborn, it's very difficult to deal with because majority of women, when they say they stubborn.
See now,
Oh,
see you sound like you want to marry a rock or golden.
oh
Which
Lord.
one, rock or golden?
Uh,
But
And the
it's
thing
true.
is, but
the
me,
mindset is different.
huh?
See, this is a reality show. We going real
Say
today. Mm. Go
the
ahead.
mindset of women today that I encounter is I can't deal with that in a marriage. I just can't deal with it.
You think it's cultural?
Everything is self centered. Me.
You think it's cultural, or do you think it's
Yeah,
universal?
no, it might be universal. It might be
Really?
universal.
So you think American woman too has the same?
No, not universal. No,
It might be like
because
Haman.
women, yeah, Bahamian and American have the same. Bahamian American women adopting the same mindset to me.
Mhm.
This is just from my experience. But from other countries, I've seen some of the women are much more family oriented.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
So let me ask the question:
Like,
in your short time, you think Bahamian woman tough? or you think they lose their mind, or they're not nice? Where?
Uh, it's just selfishness.
You think
I
being
want to say it's selfishness. I want to say
say? Okay.
Let him finish.
not all, but not all, but there's there's a I want to say is a culture of women that if the man isn't if the man is not financially uh worshiping, if the man is not giving things financially, they don't consider that to be I want to say that's how they receive love. Then that's how they figure
Perce-
out that a man is worth their time, giving them money and giving them
Mm.
attention.
I give you
And
some.
what happens is the man. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
We can listen to you. Go ahead. Listen, you finished? Go ahead. We want
What
to
you
hear.
saying?
Yeah. Okay. Let me. I kind of agree with
Yeah,
that.
I was. Yeah.
Mhm. I kind of agree with
No,
that.
you could go. You go. Yeah.
I kind of agree with that. Let me show you. Let me say something, and Melanie could probably chime in here. You could be married in a good relationship, set in a good relationship, and what has happened? Most Bahamian women don't value what you do. They value what you give them. Let me explain that.
Yeah.
Okay, you could you could be married with them, live in the house with them, you pay all the bills, you provide all the food, you do all this, and they'll tell their friends and mother you did nothing. No matter how hard you pay the bills and do this, you did nothing. You could even buy them a car, the car they driving is yours, everything. You did nothing. But if you put the money direct in their hand and they could go in the store and shop, he's a good man.
Yeah.
So I can vouch for what you said a while ago. The value money is, they love money in their hands. They love when you give them money, they will tendency to love you more. That sounds
Yeah.
crazy, but that's the truth. And Mel, you laughing? Why you laughing?
I
Use a
have to
woman.
laugh.
Answer then. Use a woman.
No, I don't want to interrupt.
No, I'm done. You go
No.
interrupt. Go ahead. Yes, show now.
Okay. I laugh because I see in the statement by both of you the history, the background, the family tradition, the belief system from which those individuals come. If and then why I laugh really was when you say when you give them, they tend to love you more. So I'm like, so what? In what way do they love you more? That mean, like you always say, they open up their leg.
Oh yeah, they
But
they open their leg more now
is
because
that what love really reduced to? Sex and money?
well, that's what relationship reduced to now, not love. I only with you. I only with you because you can take care of me. I today's woman, they don't want no man who can't give them no money or who can't take care of them. This is the word they use. So we don't grow together.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't bring 50 cents and I bring 50 cents and we work together. No, because the same crazy Bible, the same Bible, it says a man take care of a woman. That's what the Bible says, right? That's what a man's supposed to take care of his woman.
But the Bible said that the woman is a help meet.
Yeah.
So
But
what does help meet mean?
open your leg. This would help me to a woman now. Open the leg. When you tired, rub your back. When you clip your fingernail, this is what they think it is. Cook your
Well,
food.
ain't that it?
Hold on. But let me ask you a question. Carla, come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I make 10 cents
Mm-hmm.
and you make 50 cents,
Mm-hmm.
why you can't get a brunt of the bills?
I I don't have a problem
Because
with
you old school.
putting
Yeah.
all of my money in the building up of an environment for me and my partner.
Mm-hmm.
I think that when we put a price tag or when we're watching what the other person doing, we're not really living, we're not even loving.
Well, where you been?
What you mean where I been?
That's what going on. Where you been all this time?
Well, a lot of us, we speak from our experience, and then
Yeah.
of course we speak from what we observe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Fortunately, I think I came from a generation of fools because the women in my family
Uh-huh.
are builders. They're not takers.
They're smart. I bet they get educated.
They're educated by what they see. And
Right.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a cycle
Mm-hmm.
of the environment in which you were raised.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
I know growing up in the Bahamas of hearing people say things like, "Oh, he's supposed to take care of me," or "He take me out my mother house," or "If I don't take it from him, he gonna go then give it to someone else."
Mm-hmm.
Right? These are the things. So I don't hear anything about intimacy, about the dynamics of a relationship, of a strong connection with the partner. You are strongly connected to his wallet or his pocket.
Well, most women will not marry a man today if they don't have the means to take care of them.
I
That's
don't
the
like the
attraction of the
word the
men.
means of
What
taking care of them. I would say,
what do you
for
say?
me,
Mm-hmm.
if I see that you're not going anywhere. Now,
Mm-hmm.
it is a foolish thing where men and women in the Bahamas, they look at the physical attributes of the person, not even the intellectual
Mm-hmm.
and their belief system. They just look at how this person look and how they dress,
Yep,
and
that's it.
and that's all they need, right?
Right.
They will take care of the rest, but you have to go in and walk into that house. Don't look at the exterior. Walk into the house and have a conversation, right? Have a plan. Just how you pursue a career and you have your dreams, you got to see whether that person meet and share your vision, because you may have a vision to save and she may have a vision to just spend, 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 like you got the money tree. So it always comes back to doing the foundation, laying the foundation. Stop jumping in bed. I so tired
Well,
of
see,
saying this,
this is why most marriage don't make it because the woman's expectation that you're supposed to take care of me,
because it's a
and
cultural
yeah,
belief.
and that's why we broke up so much, and that's why we around here sweethearting and scheming because we chasing money,
Because when
not love.
you met me out.
Mhm.
I was well dressed, well groomed. You came and you rapped to me and you tell me you want to do this for me and you want to do that for me, but you never ever told me that when you finish doing all of this for me and pulling me into your nest,
Mhm.
then we're going to go 50-50.
Yeah, but you never tell me you got bad ways and ugly inside. But you
But
never tell
what?
me.
How did the ugly and the bad ways come up? I shouldn't have to tell you that. A lot of people will tell you I was a nice person, but he turned me into a monster, or she turned me into a monster, and that's what people will say.
Yeah, because, listen, I sit in presence of women in the office, having a conversation with me, telling me, "You crazy, eh? You crazy," and they tell me just like this, "You crazy, eh? Because if I find out you marry me and I find out you can't take care of me, you think I can stay with you?" And I trying to figure where is the love and the care, and the woman telling me just like this, the love and the care. Use man, you take me on. You supposed to.
So you
That's what
see
love
what
and
I
care is.
say? It is the cultural belief.
Well,
We have been brainwashed into believing that this is the rule. Mind you,
mind you what?
mind you,
Mind you what now? Here, Carl, here
go
coming.
back into
Biblical days. Now watch this.
no, no, no. Go back into the Bahamas pre-independence Bahamas,
Mm-hmm.
where
Mm.
most women were housewives. That's the concept.
Okay.
So the man always was the breadwinner because the woman was the homemaker.
Right.
Things have
Yeah.
changed since
Yeah.
then. We have flipped where women and men are working
Stick it right there.
shoulder to
Stick
shoulder.
right there. Stick right
Hmm.
there. In those days, when man take care of the home, take care of everything,
Hmm.
y'all like you say y'all want to be smart. Y'all ain't dumb. Y'all want to have the competition with us. Y'all want to get out there. Y'all want to have doctor degree. Y'all want to be y'all always talking about your rights. You want to be a politician. You want to be a lawyer. You don't want to stay home and take care of children. What you want to do is be in competition with the man.
But
So
guess
y'all
what?
create this now.
But guess what?
Oh,
But guess what?
but guess what?
Think about it.
I thinking.
Back in the day,
Mhm.
women had to settle for whatever the man, right? You men of today want the fancy car, just like our woman want the fancy car. Y'all want the nice house, just like
That is
our
not
woman want
true.
the nice house. Y'all want the children in
No,
private school, just like our woman want the children in the private
no,
school.
no. Two
Kyle,
fish,
what you say?
two fish, Kyle. When back in the old
All right.
days, two fish and a loaf of bread used to feed your family, and your wife was happy to cook those food and put that on the table, and everybody eat. So that work then, and it ain't working now, but it worked back then. Back then, those days, those olden days, and wives and mother was happy to play that role, take care of the children. That was their role. But y'all
Now
smart,
listen,
intelligent people now.
we
Y'all going to
move
school.
with the time.
Yeah, y'all move.
The Bahamas
Uh-huh.
has to keep up with the rest of the world.
Right.
The value system, however, doesn't need to change. And that's where the problem is. It's okay for the woman to be out there working, but what is the value system
Old school.
in your home,
What
in your head? What is your mindset?
I I meet a woman today, right? And a woman is intelligent. And we have a decent conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And the next question come out her mouth. What do you do?
Mm-hmm.
And from what do you do, you will see an action on her face. What your next move is. You now will start fighting to keep her attention now.
But why do you need to fight? If you see
Because
the action on her
because
face, and that act,
she's a nice
well, then
looking
that's your damn
she,
choice. See
she,
that?
she's nice looking, and you want to probably
Hang your
come,
basket higher than you could reach it.
but that doesn't mean because you're good looking you gotta have a basket.
Why not? The woman, listen,
So there's no
listen,
dang
listen.
good looking
No,
woman.
no, listen to this. Listen to this. Every individual
Mhm.
have a right to set their own standards.
Right.
If you want what you see, you got to be prepared to pay the price.
Listen,
Yeah.
Or
love
when
and
you go in the
sex.
store, when you go in the store and you see a shirt, for
Mhm.
instance, you
Yeah,
chose this shirt
yeah,
that you're wearing,
yeah,
right? There were many others in the
yeah.
store, but you was prepared to pay the price because you like that.
Mhm. Okay, but love and sex go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So why?
And so that's the individual that you pursue. And that individual is the package where you get the love and you get the sex. So you see the package, but when you open it up, it don't have what you expect or what you
See,
desire.
see.
So what you do, keep holding on to it and trying to get something out of something within there.
Listen, if I meet you now I know that now listen, I know my sisters and who listen to the show, me and them can fight. So listen, I'm just bringing this up because I don't mess with me.
Uh,
Listen this now. If me and you meet one another
Mm-hmm.
and I date you, and the reason why money shouldn't matter because if I go to bed with you
Mm-hmm.
and your sex ain't white nothing, you think I won't stay with you?
It's a matter of choice.
No, no, no choice. No choice.
It
Why should I?
is a
Hold
matter
on,
of
hold on.
choice.
So how money get into that? Because if that, hold on, if I go to bed with you and you're
Tony.
bad, wait now, I don't want to be with you no more. So there should be no money involved in that. It should be love and how I feel, and if I want progress, then money should come involved. But yours jumped ahead of the car. That's why I bring that up. Yours want money first, and y'all ain't right nothing. Some of y'all can't give a man a good grind. Sorry, I can say it like that, but that's the
Kyle,
truth.
say a piece before I respond to your father over here.
So yeah, I could speak from my experience with this generation of women.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them, they don't reciprocate.
They don't.
So my whole thing is, I don't have a problem taking care of a woman, right? I don't have a problem, you know, giving her money for whatever it is that's beneficial for her. But why should I keep giving, and I'm not getting anything back?
Mm,
All you're doing is taking from me,
yeah.
and you're not trying to build with me. All right. Oh, like simple things as, oh, I give you money for this, or I could buy you a gift, or let's put something down to build a business, or put something down for a house. These girls don't have that mindset. They
No,
don't have the mindset.
that's for you to
But
do.
guess
So
what?
when I think of marriage,
Uh-huh.
I have to find somebody who is thinking along those lines, and I haven't found anybody yet. So that's why
Exactly.
that's
It's
my
hard.
standard.
It's hard
That's
because
that's
the young
that's my. I'm
people,
keeping my standard. I
yeah,
could have
So
been married
so
like
the
long
so
time
the,
ago. That's
the
that's
pro
that's why. Yeah.
mm-hmm. The prospect pool is very empty. So
Right.
that means you need to move from that pool and go to another one.
and so
But that's what I've
sad.
been
Some of them
trying to
can't have a
do.
good conversation. Like some of them can't even have a good
Don't give
conversation
up doing it.
because they're not even smart enough to have a good conversation. But they, what you could do for me? What that all about?
Yes. Some.
What that
Yeah.
all- what that all about?
They putting their cards on the table early. So what you do? You counter,
I'm a woman need to be
you ask,
protected.
and I counteract.
I
Because guess what? Listen. We need to stop playing helpless. There is nothing that says that you have to take on a woman or a man, no matter how they look.
listen to
Yeah.
me.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
could take, that's the truth. You could
I
take
just
a
talk
girl.
about my experience. I ain't saying that this is. I just saying
No,
this is
no,
what my
I
experience.
know,
You
but
could,
Right.
we don't finish
yeah.
with
Yeah.
your
You could take
experience.
it.
We
You could,
say
yeah,
check another pool.
yeah. You could take a girl
Right.
to Burger. You could take a girl to Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
$20 for you and her,
Mm-hmm.
and she won't pay. She'll keep her money in her pocket. She, that's and this is truth. She'll say,
So
"Man,
what does
supposed to."
that say to you?
No, no, no. What I said, and she can say to you
Uh-huh.
that you cheap.
So let us say you cheap.
No, no. But this might,
What's wrong with us saying you cheap?
because you
Because
done.
at the end of the day, again, the woman set a standard. The man has a right to set his standards
But
too.
you can't set your
Because
standard
why not?
because
You
you
settle.
hold on. No, you can't set your standard because you work hard to get this girl. You done
Well,
gone through,
stay there like a fool then.
but you work hard to get this girl.
Stay there
You
like the
done gone through
fool.
sweat and tears to get this girl,
Stay
and you
there
done
like the
spend your
fool.
That's
money, and
that's
and
how
now,
men think, though. That's
You
how
could
men
huh?
think.
get more
Sorry,
money, huh?
sorry.
That's how men think. How what Daddy is
That's
saying is right. That's how men think.
see,
They
see.
didn't. They
That's
didn't.
the
They
real
didn't
work.
But
do
they
all.
are so that's why so many of them, what they say, peeping ghosts and getting treated bad and all that because you are telling this woman you are more important than I am.
Well,
Right.
I say all that. Carl, look where we going. This way I want to go. This way the show going today. This way I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the groundwork to say where we going. You say all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why in marriages have issues because the men who says, you know what? I take all these bills. That's what you want me to do? Fine. It can be my way or the highway. In the marriage, then the man become, hold on, you could say what you want benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Then the man become dominant because he's saying, I pay all these bills. I do all these things. I'm the man here.
Mm-hmm.
You either follow me or you fine, get out of my house. Some dudes don't say it with their mouth. That's their action. And that's why a lot of marriage is in trouble because women set these precedent. And when these things come back to bite them, then they say, my husband treat me this way. No, you know what you did? You set this marriage in a certain way where you wanted the husband to do everything. And so now the husband, he become male chauvinist with the word or whatever,
A male chauvinist pig.
pig. And now you done live with him for 10 years or
Mm-hmm.
12 years.
15, 20,
Yeah,
30.
with him controlling everything. Now you feel like he dominating you in the marriage. No, this is the president you set, so he just carried out. Because if you want me to pay all the bills, I shall have all the say.
Well, usually, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah,
When you see men take full
full control.
charge and they are paying for
Yeah,
everything,
right. They're
paying
paying
for,
for everything. Right.
They're paying for
they're
you,
paying for you.
and
They're
that's
paying for you. Yeah,
Yeah, they own
yeah,
you.
yeah. And a lot of women allow it to happen
yeah.
until
Or they want him to do all of that, but they still want to be free. They don't want
exactly.
him to own them. But you
But they
gotta
want to be. Yeah, right, right,
Yeah.
right.
poison. Either you're gonna help and have your independence and freedom with Kyle fighting to maintain.
Mm.
You should be free in any relationship that you're in, whether it's a
Excuse me.
working relationship, whether it's a marital relationship, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever relationship you are in, and you don't feel like you are a free individual, something is wrong. You're imprisoned and you need to free yourself.
But now all these years you live under this thumb. I call it man
You
thumb.
put yourself
Yeah,
under the thumb.
you live all under this thumb, and then you just find out, oh, he treat me like this, like I was a child in here. He just you create this because you allow him to do pay for everything. You didn't put no money, but
A
you
lot,
put
a lot of women find out too late. Yeah,
they find it too late, and then you
like in
upset.
their 40s.
Yeah, you upset now. Now, Mel, I can put
I
you on
only
the
want to
spot.
say one thing to the
Go
two
ahead,
of
and I can
y'all.
put you on the spot.
You could find out, but it's never too late. It's what you do when you find out.
Well, that's where it's going next. But most people don't have the courage to come with those married. After you've been married for 20
That's
years,
because you have a
30 years.
dependent
Yeah,
mentality.
yeah. See, you can't find your
You
own
can't
way.
get rid of
No,
that
because
image that the man's
so what you
supposed to.
now, you're looking for another man, another idiot
Right.
to ride. So you're looking for another man
And you're going to end up in the
to
same
roll it. So when you
situation.
end up in the same situation, then you come scream and holler, man bad. No, man ain't bad. You crazy because you allow this to fester. And so many women who've been married over 20 years, when the marriage goes cold
Mm-hmm.
and things level off,
They
it's
get
be hot, it's going up.
hostile.
Now look, check to be cold. They all, oh, well, he never did love me from day. What you mean he never did love you from day one? The man spent all the money on you. What you mean he didn't love you? You didn't love him because he spent all his money. So he expect you to drop your pants when he say so, when he this, and when he that. And so what has happened and transpired, there's too many, you lose guy,
Mm-mm.
there's too many, there's too many relationship are going to the same problem, this very same problem. I can't, I tired him. What you mean you tired of him? You can't be tired, you create this. So Mel, let me ask you a question.
I think
You
some
ready for
people
this?
get real lax
Yeah.
in relationships, and then the tiredness is like you said, you create a precedence, you set a routine, and you get tired of giving, giving, giving. No, love, marriage, relationship is a two-way street. It's give and take. And before you commit to marrying someone, you need to really watch and see whether this person truly care about you. How I envision a relationship that is ideal is I am your priority and you are mine. If you are my priority and I'm only an option for you, baby, bye bye.
Now, let's go back. Somebody remember we supposed to finish the show from
Mm-hmm.
last week, so
Mm-hmm.
I wrap this up from last week now.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about two Christian people in the church and how they get divorced, how they get split.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you Christian and you got God on your side, how you get divorced, or how you get breaking up, and how you get the way, because we always say God carry the marriage, right?
God carry everything.
God carry everything. God ain't just carry the marriage. God carry a bad behavior to the man. God carry the man the way he treats you. God is the center of the whole thing. But some of y'all women leave God, leave, say God can fix it. That's what y'all say. Y'all stop working on your marriage. Y'all don't care. Some of you men, some of your men never had God. You use God for excuse to get this woman. And when you don't get this woman, you never had God. You never had, you never, most people in the church today, boy, I can get in trouble. Now, you all Christian people don't mess with me. Most people in the church today are not Christians. They're church goers. They have no God in them. The only God they have in them is when the pastor say amen and they get up and say, "Hey." But they ain't no God in them, because if they had God in them, God would have showed them when their marriage was going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's too many times Christians are the most lazy set of people. And Christians also are the most naive people in the world. Let me give you an example. Let me give you
Big
all
and
let me say how naive they is. Let me give you an example. If they go meet $2,000 on their bank account, they know they ain't put it, you know they say? God put it there. Naive.
You call that naivety, I call that dishonesty.
But see, they will use the money, Carl.
yeah,
No, they ain't theirs. And they'll say, well, God promised me some money.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ignorant set of people. See, and they allow everybody to come in their space talking God. The heathen.
Yeah.
So greeted us.
Hey, Beryl, love you. Love
Good
you.
to see
Good
you.
to see you, Beryl. And so sometimes Christian people, especially in marriages, they get used, especially the women. Their husband is be all over the place. And they be trusting in God. This is what they say. But the Bible say faith without works is what?
Dad.
So if you don't work on your marriage, how you expect your marriage to live?
So,
Yeah.
working on a marriage
Mm-hmm.
again is a two man job. It ain't one person working and the next person slunking.
Mm-hmm.
As I said before, I'll say again.
Mm-hmm.
Each person in the relationship must make the other party their priority and not an option. If you are operating where, oh, I'm the one who need all the love, you don't need nothing, or I'm the prize, you the giver, I'm the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have balance. Balance is
But
important.
most relationship, Kyle, you could chime in on me. Most relationship, and especially marriages, is not based on love, you know. And they've been there for 18 years and 20 years. I'm talking about Christian ones.
What they was based on.
They're based on one good hot night sex. And that's what they're based on. And then they say, boy, you know, they're so good. Okay. And guess what? It's like cocaine. They try to reach that again and try to go reach it. And they keep trying. And you know what women is say? Well, I done had this man for so long, so I might as well stay here. I might as well, you got bad ways. I might as well accept it because, you know, you living a life for 20 years that you suck your teeth every night. And then you stand up in the church.
But then you was the one who said earlier in the show,
Mm.
you done spend your hard earned dollar, you done work hard to get this woman. So when you work hard, you pay for it, you gotta keep what you pay for it.
That's why the man. That's why the man don't. That's why the man keep all the way is, because he didn't pay his damn money. So he said,
Yeah.
"I ain't
And
letting this go.
that's
This
why
this my
you
couple
see,
dollars. I can keep you in
and
bondage."
that's why women keep whipping
Yeah.
y'all with the same belt because y'all too stupid.
You think we stupid?
Yeah?
I'm just
Huh?
Carl, what you say? Go ahead. You
said
think we?
the mindset of a Bahamian man is looks first. So
Yes.
you gotta have something
And
to
We won't take.
parade.
you beating.
We won't take the bone off the plate. That means take you off the market. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Take you off. That's the bone. I got this bone.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
But
I can
and
hold on this.
the thing is, it take them off the market, and they don't really actually like the woman. It's just
No,
that no, they don't want no other man to have her.
exactly.
So yeah, they
And
And then
tolerate.
and then
That's
they discover ain't no other man want that.
yeah,
Cause what like you say, right? You don't see the real
yeah,
character. I don't want a
no,
woman like that. Like you would say she's stubborn.
yeah, stubborn.
She want
Bahamian
all
woman,
my money.
Bahamian woman like a
What
mule.
else?
Bahamian woman like a
right.
mule. Oh Lord, if you got a Bahamian
Go
woman who's
for this,
stubborn,
son, go for that.
I put my hand up to Jesus. If you got a Bahamian woman that's stubborn, you're finished.
Yeah, that's it.
Mule.
Yeah.
They only get worse with time. Hey, and you find one who's stubborn and quiet, you're finished. Because once they
yeah,
quiet too, oh yes, their looks will stubborn. They ain't gonna,
And then they'll go to bed every night. She ain't want to open up a
no.
leg. She
Hey,
ain't want to open up a
and the
leg.
no,
worst thing you do, let me tell you how stubborn a woman is. When you find a Bahamian woman stubborn, they get you on a time clock. You know what that means, Kyle?
yeah,
Okay. I give
yeah.
you sex. I
I
didn't give you sex Monday. So you ain't get this till Monday again.
yeah, you
Once
ain't
a
right,
week,
right.
and all stupid fool
And
fellas right
if you don't right, if you don't cut the
there.
grass, and if you don't take out the garbage, and if you don't do this, then no.
Exactly.
If you
It's a
don't do this,
stubborn woman
yeah,
like this. Stubborn Bahamian women like this. You right, Carl. If you don't, if they tell you fix the window and you don't fix the
yeah,
window,
yeah,
you get no sex until you fix the window. Now
yes,
you might have the money, but you better find that because you ain't getting no sex. This is why divorce is so high in the Bahamas. This is also why men scheme a lot.
But guess what? But guess
Because men
what?
only want to be happy.
Y'all divorce
Mhm.
and y'all scheme. And who
Okay.
y'all go marry?
Huh?
And who when you done divorce or even when you scheme, who you divorce and who you marry and who you scheming with?
Well, let me say this to you.
Another stubborn woman?
No. Most time when a man leaves his wife for 20 years,
Uh-huh.
he's the happiest man in the world.
Because he find what?
Because he going to find one young gal.
Stupid.
Hold on. You gonna call it stupid. Let me tell you what I call it. He can find this young gal where in 2 years, 3 years, he can be the happiest man in the world.
For 2 or 3 years.
But he only want to be
Just like he was for 2 or 3 years.
he only
with
want to
his
be happy.
wife.
He only want to be happy.
Just like he
But
was so.
But he only want to
yeah,
be happy unless he find happiness.
the young girl
And if you
only
don't know
want
women, they ain't gonna be
money
happy.
though.
Huh?
Huh?
So
I say, at that point, the young girl only want money, and then he just happy to pay her.
But
To think
you will understand.
that's what I,
Pick your poison,
But you
Tony.
will understand if she only want money, you know that. So
yeah,
you
you know that, right? That's what I'm saying.
being with
Yeah,
your wife for 20 years, who's Jezebel, who playing this under the mattress game, at least this girl telling you, buddy, you want some of this, you can pay. And
So
hold on, but
all
she can
you
give it to you.
hold on though.
She can give it to you
But
in season, out season.
but don't your wife also have terms? Okay, so you really
What do you mean
making
terms? What do you mean terms?
yeah. So
Give me this.
in essence, what you running
Yeah.
from, you running right into it because all your wife want from you is a little
yeah,
bit of money, and she'll open up a leg too.
No. She done set in her mold and stuff. She can't change that. You could give her money now. After 20 years, you give her money and she's still in the mood. She won't change. Only God can come down and change her. You all so stubborn? God lead a damn
Tony say,
whipping.
why is he the happiest man? He know what he have. He don't know what he's going to get.
Okay, let me say something to you.
She
Let me
may
say,
ain't nobody getting
Beryl,
outside, Beryl.
let me answer some of y'all Bahamian woman who's sleeping. Now, when a man be married 20 years, his wife basically home is boring to him. You know, the love and the sex and wear out. It's boring to him. So he finding young girls who excite him more. So after he leave this girl, see, because remember now, boy, I talking to you, when you have saggy breasts, right? And you find these young girls with their breasts stick up, you're the happiest man in the world. Even if you're happy for a minute, you happy.
So
Hold on,
so
wait,
dumb.
hold on. So now your wife at home who refuse to get herself up and running, looking better, fix herself up. Now you got this girl. So what he could do, he could leave this young girl and find another one.
So he
And,
just keep going on and on and on.
and the reason he
You
could,
talk about
and the reason he don't mind
Rolling Stone.
because his penis mightn't work as regular as was.
Yeah.
So
So
he
he
don't
didn't
need.
want the girl to know
Yeah,
that that's the reason
yeah,
why his wife wasn't
yeah.
opening up a leg
But
to start off with.
but the wife don't even want to probably help him or work with him.
Yeah,
So this girl,
because
if she getting the money, she do anything for the money. So he gonna be generally happy. He can now get his things up when he ready, because the work gonna wake it up. She might have to work 2.5 shifts, but what? What the matter?
Beryl say it takes two.
It takes
That's
away.
exactly what I said.
Well, find the other one. It takes two. Find another one who works with you better. That's the key. It's hard to find people who works with you.
Now
Go back.
the root of this
We get root.
situation now. You know,
Stubborn Bahamian woman. That's
you
root.
may call it stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
right? But men need to wake up and realize that when you have a good woman, she gives you her all. Oftentimes, it is the man who caused the relationship to plummet
Mm-hmm.
because number one, she'll say, "You're working too hard. You never stop working." Number two, she prepare special occasions for you and her to share.
What are they talking?
You don't show up.
Now let me clear something up for you, Carl and Beryl, and who all our audience. I am not talking about the man who always in his marriage was scheming. I'm not talking about him because that's a different kettle of fish altogether. He's a man out of touch. He's a man who has some mental issues. He bring in the marriage. That's a whole total ball game. I'm talking about the good man who give his hard-earned money. That's what we're talking about. Who who's supposed to loves his wife. Who who um who care, concern about his marriage, and he trying everything to get his marriage right, and the woman are not paying attention to him. That's what I'm talking about now.
Beryl says, "So where did you meet her? When you met her, wasn't she looking good?
Well, Beryl,
And
Beryl, most.
how did her breasts get saggy?"
Well, let me tell you, Beryl, you, you wanna know how the breast get saggy? She had children
For
for for me, probably,
uh,
or I probably suck them too much, something. But so a breast gets saggy, but that doesn't mean she shouldn't look
her
sexy.
breasts get saggy,
Her belly get big, whatever it is. I might cause,
your
yeah, but that
your
don't give it.
instrument
Yeah,
stop working, but she ain't leave you.
hold on. She ain't leave me because she's sat in the way.
But she happy with you. She
N-
content with you.
No,
She meet your need, and
she meet old
a
fool.
lot of people,
She meet old fool like me.
a lot of people figure
Mm.
that as you get older,
Mm-hmm.
your sexual desire naturally diminish. That's not true for all people,
That's not true.
but you may
That's
be
untrue.
connected.
Yeah.
You may be connected in a relationship with somebody who holds that belief.
Beryl, I talking to you now. See, um, between me and you, Beryl, reality, I know, love supposed to conquer it all. That's what they say. But in most marriages, if you ain't got no money, love ain't nothing. Don't care how much you
Mm.
try to love this woman, it ain't nothing. Bahamian woman don't shake off love. They don't rock off love. They rock off money. And so I'm just questioning why money has to be the center of our relationship.
Who made it, the center?
Most women.
No,
Oh,
you all made it
how? Tell me. Okay, Kyle.
because
Kyle, chime in here. I give her.
Kyle,
Mm.
what is the mode of operation that men enter a social environment when they looking to pick up a woman? What is it that they flash? They don't
No,
flash their good looks.
flash your money.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you know that women are attracted to money. You need to flash your character and let your money stay in your pocket. And then you will get the one that you're looking for, because the one who come to you without you flashing the money is the one that you're looking for.
So if I black, smooth, and handsome, don't come.
Well, you ain't flashing the money, but she
I
come to
flashing my
you, right?
looks. That you don't think that's
Okay.
what she picked me?
You flash
I
your
looking.
looks,
I looking at how she look.
and she
'Cause
looking at how you look.
I looking at no. I want. I because of physical body. That's what got me my eye wide open.
Right.
Right. So
But
so why my
but
handsomeness can't track her?
but
Why can be my money?
but when you hook and you move forward, you discover she got a brain, she got a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus.
And that's where the problem come in,
A
isn't
mouth.
it so?
A mouth. Oh
Mm.
Jesus Lord. Woman, that's a whole different kind of
And
fish.
that's what you call
Woman got a
stubborn.
mouth. That stubborn? They ain't the word for some of these
So
women
you
is actually
see,
mule.
I will say, do like I'll do. Stay a free bird and hop from tree to tree. And when one of those trees have some little stuff in it and you feel you want to nest in it, then you nest. But until you know that that's what you want to do, keep hopping, please.
Yeah, okay. Now, before we come to the end of our show,
Soggy breasts, what a
yeah,
time.
yeah, and so before we come to the end of the show was based on today that marriages that been over 20 years and why some of them struggling because they know that see a man knows when he had enough of when he had enough of a wife and he wants to move on.
A man don't
And a
seem to
woman
know that.
and a
Only
woman
women seem to
and a
know when they
woman
had enough.
knows and a woman actually knows when she
A man can go out
don't
and
have
he
a
can
good
come back.
don't
He
have
can
a
go
good
out and get
husband.
a good time and come back. But a woman
Yeah.
is the one who can shut that garbage
But I
down.
think what has happened in the Bahamas is some of these marriages are not naive to the fact that these marriages come to an end after a certain amount of years. They just wear themselves out. You don't become too attracted to him no more.
You lose
Yeah,
connection.
he
That's
don't
all
want
it is.
he
If you
don't
don't stay
he don't want to
connected,
hear your voice no more. Like I said, you're stubborn. You know, your voice is a sword. So Jesus Lord, shut up. You know, that's the kind of thing. And so some of these just come to a dead end. And so you start struggling from that point on. And we have to understand that we are just humans. And
we have
so
to understand.
we have to understand we're human. And only God could fix some of these marriages.
Mm-mm.
Even even God can't fix some of them when
It
they come.
takes the two individuals. If they're interested, I keep going back to this one formula. If you are my priority and I am yours, we will sit, we will communicate, we will
So you answer
support,
my
we will
question.
do everything
So you answer my question.
for the other person.
That's the answer of the question. But I said when I started, as I said, how two Christian people say they're Christians and they divorcing. So
Because the
you just said
Christians
they will,
suffering
I say
from
they
the same
trust
thing
God.
in Bahamian
So you
terms.
saying it ain't God now? What did you say it is? You said it's community. What is that? Two individuals?
I ain't say nothing.
You just said it's
Hold
two
on. I
individuals.
said you say only God could fix it.
Yeah, and you
But
said no, it's two individuals.
well, basically, I guess to break it down in your terms, because honestly, I don't see it like that,
How you see
right?
it?
Because the labels that you use are very general,
Yes. But how you see it?
and
Very
how
broad.
even if God is the operator and
I
the
agree with you.
fixer,
But how you see it?
right? He have to fix each of the individuals, but guess what? He don't just come and pour things into people. People have to seek out, and that's the same thing. So when you seek out to find out where are my strengths and weaknesses, and stop looking at the other person's weaknesses, that's the key.
So the
But
key.
we are too busy blaming other people for our own inadequacies.
So the key for all this breaking up in Christian marriage
in
is that
all marriages. Stop the Christian label.
No, we discussing this Christian one because everybody. Hold on. The reason why hold on. The reason why we discussing the Christian ones is because of this. Because I can't see if two of y'all are Christian why you can't work it out.
I can't see if you two are human beings with a sense in your head why you can't work it out.
Because I drinking rum and you don't drink rum.
So what? Drinking rum
so
don't
I can't
take your senses away from you.
Yeah, because I can't think straight. What do you mean?
Drinking rum does not take your senses away
if
from
I
you.
drunk 90% of the time, you telling me you can't take my senses?
You hiding from your senses when you drunk.
Well, that's the alcohol. Take it.
No. You
alcohol.
bury it. The alcohol ain't take it. You burying it in alcohol. But it's right there waiting for when you sober up.
So you go back some of these marriages, only God, or you say only the two individuals. Now, why the B coming around here? Only two individuals could really work it out themselves. That's what you're saying?
They have to be committed to the marriage.
Yeah. They have to be committed to the marriage.
They have to be committed to each other.
Okay.
Marriage is just an agreement.
Apple and orange.
No. See, marriage is an abstract state, right? But you are flesh and blood. I have to be committed to you, not to something that's in writing. That makes no sense.
So what you're saying to me then? Go on.
Joan says, all I can say is I'm a good catch. Not Bahamian, but very independent. Great show.
Well, so Kyle said American and Bahamian the same. That's what Kyle said.
The bottom line is, you see, I would like you to just remove the Christian label. Because the term Christian don't mean the same thing to everyone that it means to you.
Yeah, because some people are not Christians. That's what you're saying.
No, because Christian is just a religion.
So,
but when you
Jesus Christ Almighty. No.
I know where you're going, man. You say that, you know. I know.
Keep your label, Tony. Keep your label. But at the end of the day,
it's two individuals.
Be human.
Yeah.
Be human. God reside in all of us, whether we are Christian, Muslim, Jewish, whatever we are. We come from the same source.
But I'm gonna close. We gotta come to close, and then I call you have a closing mark. I can say something, but I can say my closing mark. There's no way a man gonna stay with a woman who got him out, who's stubborn, I don't care how much you weigh, and has no respect. Woman
shouldn't stay with a man who have
you could have your closing remark.
problems.
Let me have mine. Let me have mine. And no way, on top of that, you got sagging breasts. I'm not doing that. Don't make no sense. So
this sounds very specific, but This sounds so specific. I
Has
don't
a lot
know.
to do with it.
You focusing on this second breath. I don't know.
It has a lot to do with it
Uh,
because I could go down the road and have somebody with the
So,
breast that.
and the woman could, with her sagging breast, could go down the road and get a man who could keep it up.
Well, that's fine. That's his
50
choice.
50.
So that's
Huh?
my closing, my Carl.
6.5 dozen.
Carl, go ahead.
Same thing.
my
Go ahead.
my
Go ahead.
my closing remark is for everybody should keep their standard, whatever it is. So the woman has a standard, and the man has his standard, and don't settle. A lot of women settle, and that's why the marriages don't last. I think it comes down to settling. You realize that you 10, 15 years in the marriage, and you feel like you're settling for both men and women, and you want to stick with it because you done been in it so long, but you're doing a disservice to yourself. So because I'm not married yet, I am not settling, and I want to keep my standard for a woman that is caring, and a woman that wants to build with me, and
Someone
who has a
who fits
head
the
and a
bill.
shoulder. Yeah.
Someone
So
who fits the bill. Look
someone
for
who fits
the
the
bill
bill.
until you find someone who fits it.
I
That's
wish
Who
all.
fit?
I wish a lot of women would do that.
A lot of women are doing that.
Go ahead.
A lot of women are doing that, and a lot
Closing
of men
remark.
are doing it
Closing
too.
remark.
My closing remark is be human. I endorse Kyle's closing remark. Know your worth and hold your standard.
Know your weight, hold your standard.
That's it.
Well, folks, you hear it. It's under the tree. Carl, Mel, and Tony. And you can hear it any better. And so, what I say today, Beryl, I love you.
Joni,
Joni, I love you.
and all of
And
you.
all of y'all who viewing it as we go along. This is our
Thank
show
you.
today. Well, we got to go deeper into this. We got to find out the root cause because we hit the root cause. And we just talk about the safest, the money, the this. But we got to get the root cause. What love is. Why love is so hard.
Not
They're the
being hard
things.
at all.
Melanie would say loving hard, and Carl would say, well, love is just a, everybody have their own love standard. Well, we can close today, but we under the tree next week. Same place, same time, right here under the tree. Carl, Mel, and Tony. Have a good day, everybody.